Race 1 on today's program is the Join the MTC Maiden Plate over 1450. Runners and riders now coming out in parade. Just the three runners going to post for the first event at Borrowdale Park with the scratching of horse number 4, Queen of Montmartre. Leaves us with Zambezi Sunset, Exodus Song and Firefly Lane. And your runners are now out on parade, led out by horse number 1, Zambezi Sunset, with Phyllis Sunday and Corley. 2 is Exodus Song with Kevin Derere. And 3 is Firefly Lane with Jeff's sister. Exodus Song turns to go down. Zambezi Sunset. Firefly Lane. That's the field for the first Join the MTC Maiden Plate. 1450 is the distance. Off time is 1 o'clock. Just a field of 3 taking part in the first event at Borrowdale Park. They join the MTC Maiden Plate. Number 1 is Zambezi Sunset. Phyllis Sandy and Tully in the irons for Amy Parham. And Zambezi Sunset's been knocking on the door per his last few attempts. And he finished second last time out, beaten by Winchester over 1200 meters. Ups in distance this time around to 1450. And as a matter of fact, all 3 runners have got a collateral form line of Winchester, and the best of which is the one Zambezi Sunset. So if he can pull his socks together, he should have this one in the bag. 2 is Exodus Song. Kevin Derere for Deborah Swanson finished 3rd in that Winchester run, and will need to up her game here if she can contest the winner's box this afternoon. 3 is Firefly Lane, and Firefly Lane ridden by Jeff's sister for Deb Swanson, finished 4th over that Winchester 1200 meter distance, now ups in trip to 1450, and Firefly Lane will need to improve to impact this event. Scratch the 4, Queen of Montmartre, leaves us with 3 runners. My selections, I'm going for the 1, Zambezi Sunset, to beat the 2, Exodus Song, from the 3, Firefly Lane. The trio of runners have arrived now safely down at the 1450 meter mark. As we edge closer to the off of race 1, they join the MTC maiden plate of 1450. Approximately 6 minutes to the off time of race 1 as we build closer to the off of the Champion Fillies Mile. It's running at 5 minutes to 4, which is the feature event on this afternoon's program, with 6 races on the program. Next up is race 2, which is the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park graduation plate over 1600 meters. It's also going to be a small field with the scratching of the 4 Ignite the Light and the 5 Ultra Pursuit. The next scratching is to be found in race 4, which is horse number 4, Onono Komachi. And then in race 5, scratch the 7, King's Crown, and the 8, Raining Again. But for now, focus is on the first event, the Join the MTC maiden plate. 1450 the distance, 3 runners going to post. Number 1, Zimbabwe Sunset, 2, Exodus Song, and the 3, Firefly Lane. So the team down at the 1450 meter mark, now shutting the front gates in preparation for loading the trio of runners to contest the Join the MTC maiden plate. Zimbabwe Sunset with Filasande Mkoli, Exodus Song with Kevin Derere, and Firefly Lane with Jeff Sister. Form line heavily skewed towards the 1 Zimbabwe Sunset, but he'll still have to reach the finish line first, with competition from the 2 Exodus Song and the 3 Firefly Lane as they begin loading up. The 3 runners down at the 1450 meter mark. Handlers working on Exodus Song. Currently sideways on is Exodus Song. Kevin Derere looking to get her to face up into barrier 2. Finally managed to do so. Exodus Song is loaded up into stallbank number 2. Firefly Lane lines up. Halfway in, taken hold of Firefly Lane. Leading up Zimbabwe Sunset. Halfway in. Zimbabwe Sunset is ready. Set for a start. And away they go when they join the MTC maiden plate. 14.50 is the distance, and they broke off. Quick into stride was Exodus Song. Goes up and heads the party by half a length. Zimbabwe Sunset keeps closer ordered in second position. Then third to Firefly Lane. About 4 lengths separates them first to last. Up in front is Exodus Song. In second position then is Zimbabwe Sunset. Then drop about 1.5 lengths back to Firefly Lane as they pass now the 1,000-meter marker. Still no change in order, still separated by 3 or 4 lengths, and in front is Exodus Song. Kevin Derere holding together the 4-year-old Lancaster Bomber Fillet. In second position then Zimbabwe Sunset. Drop back to third is Firefly Lane as they round the bend now with 600 meters to go. They'll hit the home straight. And out in front, Exodus Song continues finding underneath Kevin Derere. In second position is Zimbabwe Sunset. Firefly Lane out the back door into the final 400 meters. Kevin Derere on board. Exodus Song continues finding, but here comes Zimbabwe Sunset on that one's outside. Exodus Song, Zimbabwe Sunset on the outside, pulling up large into the final 200. Zimbabwe Sunset struck the front from Exodus Song, and Zimbabwe Sunset romps home into the final 100 meters. It's going to be Zimbabwe Sunset who wins the first at Borrowdale Park. Second will be very tight in the end between Exodus Song and Firefly Lane. Exodus Song ran out of steam, and Firefly Lane looked to come up late on. And we'll wait for the slow motion for that second and third finish, but no problems with the winner. Horse number 1, Zimbabwe Sunset. Filisanding Koli for Amy Parham. Looked like the right one and was the right one. Zimbabwe Sunset will win the first at Borrowdale Park. Slow motion there, replay, and Zimbabwe Sunset out in front, cantering home to a win in the first here at Borrowdale Park. Second got pretty tight in the end with Exodus Song and Firefly Lane coming down to the line. I think Exodus Song will just get there, but it got almighty tight for Kevin Derere there, and Firefly Lane will get third. That's how it finished in the first at Borrowdale. There we have the running of the first event at Borrowdale Park. They joined the MTC maiden plate over 1450. Won by horse number 1, Zimbabwe Sunset, Filisending Toli for Amy Parham. Well done to you, Mike. Nice way to get the afternoon off to a good start. And we thought Zimbabwe Sunset was the one, and he duly confirmed.
Yeah, he's getting better and better. He needs more ground. And he's a 3-year-old, so he's a bit of a late mature as well. So I think he's just going to get stronger and stronger and better. So looking forward to him. You know, he's September Flower's full brother. So, and September Flower, only a quarter of the size of him. This guy likes his food more than you do. And so, no, I'm really chuffed to them. And I'm chuffed for Mark Ford and the guys. They've watched him come second and third and everything now today he delivered. So very happy for them. And let's hope we can have a lot of fun with this horse.
Well done to you. Can you tell us what the rest of the afternoon holds for the yard?
Yeah, Chili Bomb next race. It's her first run here over the 1600. I'm not quite sure what she's going to do, but he's a really nice guy. He tends to over race a bit in the beginning, so hopefully we can control that. And then Winchester's over the grad 1100. He should give a good account of himself, also in the Churchill colours here. And then, not sure the order of the races, but then I had to scratch Ono Komachi, sadly. She would have been right up there. She's lame, and then I got Denmark, who's always a soldier. But he'll battle to win, but he'll be hopefully there and thereabouts. And then I've got two Master TikToks coming back. So it's his first run back, but he's well. Jack in the Green, it's his first run here. So he's also, he ran out first time last up the straight, but he's not a sprinter. So look forward to seeing what he does. And then the Octagon has been the form horse for a while. He's running as well in the same race. Then in the final, I've got the last race, the fillies. September Flower, she's very well. I've got to try and beat Bridget's horse, a 6 kg difference. And then My Secret Place, a soldier. That's my horses.
Well done to you. All the best with your runners.
Thanks a lot. Look forward to it.
That's Mike Mallet, the winning trainer for Zimbabwe Sunset. Filisending Toli was the rider. 1, 2, 3 was the order of the finish in the first. Race 2 on the program is the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park graduation plate over 1800 meters. Just the 3 runners going to post with the scratching of horse number 4, Ignite the Light, and the 5, Ultra Pursuit. First out on parade is horse number 1, Chili Bomb, the mount of Philesende Nkoli. It's followed down by the 2, Pocket Watch, with Matthew Thackeray. 3 is Jet Green with Jeff's sister. Pocket Watch turning to go down, followed down by Chili Bomb. Scratch 4, Ignite the Light, and 5, Ultra Pursuit. Second race on the program is the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park graduation plate over 1600 meters. And it gives us another trio of runners going down to post with the 2 scratchings of horse number 4 and 5. Leaves us with horse number 1, Chili Bomb, Philesende Nkoli for Amy Parham. First time out at Borrowdale Park and has shown some moderate South African form line. Last time out raced in an MR80 1600 and finished 11th in a field of 11. So Chili Bomb's going to have to improve markedly, but they almost always do when they come racing down from South Africa, so you can expect an improved finish from the 1 Chili Bomb here. 2 is Pocket Watch, another Borrowdale first timer, rested for 139 days and has shown some also pretty moderate form line done in South Africa, perhaps somewhat better than Chili Bomb. And Matthew Thackeray on board for Thomas Mason, and Pocket Watch I think should be the one to beat this afternoon. 3 is Jet Green, Jeff's sister for Bridget's title, and Jet Green has been in the places, has the better form line of the 3, but the South African runners, like I alluded to before, improve when they race here for the first time. So I think Jet Green's going to have her work cut out for her this afternoon. My selections, I'm going for horse number 2, Pocket Watch, with Matthew Thackeray to beat the 1, Chili Bomb, and the 3, Jet Green. runners for race 2, the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park graduation plate now loading up down at the mile marker. Chili Bomb's going in, taking hold of Pocket Watch, Jet Green into barrier 3. Runners set for a start, and away and racing in the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park graduation plate. They broke off in a pretty decent line, and quick into stride was Chili Bomb down on the inside. That goes up and leads the party. Jet Green is in contention and loops round runners and goes up and takes up the early running. So it's now Jet Green from Chili Bomb. Pocket Watch sits in third. About 3 lengths separates them first to last as they hit the top bend. And Chili Bomb now picks up the running and goes up and leads. Chili Bomb by 2. From back in second, Pocket Watch. Jet Green racing 2 wide out as they pass the 1100 meter marker. About 2 lengths separates them now first to last, and it's Chili Bomb who sets the pace. From back in second position, Jet Green. Pocket Watch is in third as they come up now to the 800 meter marker and begin descending down towards the home straight. And they have been exchanging the lead with Chili Bomb now in front. From back in second, Jet Green 2 wide out. Further back then to Pocket Watch, who's in last as they hit the 600 meter mark and 10 right-handed for home. It's Pocket Watch from on the inside, Chili Bomb. Jet Green on the outside of runners. It's a line of horses across the track as they make their way now past the 400 meter marker. Pocket Watch down the center begins to extend. Chili Bomb on the inside, Jet Green on the outside. Pocket Watch down the center continues finding into the final 200. Pocket Watch going on by. From back in second, Chili Bomb. Jet Green is losing water on the far side, but Pocket Watch finds it home and finds the winner's enclosure here. Pocket Watch will win. Second we go to Chili Bomb, and third to Jet Green. Two on the card, Pocket Watch. Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason will do enough to beat horse number 1, Chili Bomb, with Phyllis Sandin calling for Amy Parham into second, and Jet Green relegated to third. And there you have it on the slow-mo with Pocket Watch. Horse number 2 finding the winner's box from the 1, Chili Bomb, and the 3, Jet Green. That's how it finished in the second at Borrowdale Park, 2-1-3. Here we have the running off race 2, the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park, graduation plate. Well done to you, Tom, and good win from the first time at Borrowdale Park, and take us through his acquisition.
Yes, I was very lucky. He was on online sale, and I spoke to Stuart Pettigrew, the trainer of the horse at the time, and I got a long way back with Stuart. I've known him for many, many years, and we had a good chat about the horse. And he said, if you can get him, I said he'd be a good buy for Zim. So I took a chance, and I bought him, and ironically, I got the Chant family involved, and there's a bit of history there because the Chant family and Stuart Pettigrew go way back. Stuart Pettigrew used to ride for Mr. Chant as a jockey in his old days. So there's a lot of history there. So they got involved. So it's a bit of a family event in one ways. And they got involved along with Colleen de Jong and a couple of other members of the syndicate as well in Pound Bloodstock, South Africa. I wasn't sure about him yet. I was still learning about him. But on form, he had the form to win this race. His penultimate start, he ran 5 lengths behind the Ultimate King. The Ultimate King ran 3rd in the Summer Cup. That's good enough for here. But I didn't know the horse well enough to be confident. We're still learning. Got a couple of ideas, but he won well.
Well done to you. Can you take us what the rest of the day holds for you?
Got so far in the next. Won a good race 2 weeks ago. Going in 1100 might be a bit sharp for him, but he's well, and he can very well win that race as well. Then the main race, African Beat, giving a lot of weight away. 8 kgs to Sivuere, who's unbeaten. So tough ask, but she's a smart filly, and she's not without a chance.
Well done to you. All the best.
Thank you.
Thomas Mason, the winning trainer of horse number 2, Pocket Watch, who's beaten the 1 Chili Bomb and the 3 Jet Green. Next up is race 3, and it's off at 14:10. Runners and riders for race 3 now coming out in parade, headed out by the 1 Zafar with Matthew Thackeray. 3 is Captain Carnage with Daryl Daniels. 1 is Zafar with 2 is Winchester, Philisande Mkoli. And 4 is Audacious with Jeff Sister. Those are the runners for race 3. The former syndicate graduation plate of 1100 meters. Off time is 10 past 2. It's a small but competitive field contesting the third race, the former syndicate graduation plate over 1100 meters. Horse number 1 is Zafar, Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason. And Zafar won his last start out in an MR65 1200. Goes down the trip by 1100 meters, by 100 meters this time around. And racing over the short sprint of 11. And Zafar won last time out, beating Battle of Seattle. And looks to have each way chances again this afternoon. 2 is Winchester, Philisande Mkoli for Amy Parham. And Winchester, also one who's been racing in the top boxes. Last time out finished third, beaten by Red Top in an MR 80 1260. And on that form line, looks like will be very engaging this afternoon. 3 is Captain Carnage, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. Has always been running in the places. Has got a collateral form line with Zafar and has been beaten by Zafar, so Captain Carnage should be running in the places. Same applies for the 4 Audacious with Jeff Sister for Bridget Stidolf, should be in the outside by no money. And Audacious, she ran last time out in a 1200 graduation and was beaten into 4th by Ziwewere. So those are the 4 runners contesting the third event. My selections, I'm going for the 2 Winchester to beat the 1 Zafar from the 3 Captain Carnage and the 4 Audacious. Field 4, Race 3, the former Syndicate graduation plate of 1100 meters have arrived down at the starting point. We are approximately 4 minutes away to the off of Race 3 and are halfway down in the lineup for the day as we build further closer to the feature event on this afternoon's program. The champion Philly Smile, and that's off at 5 minutes to 4. Focus on the forerunners down at the 1100 meter mark for now. Horse number 1, Zafar, with Matthew Thackeray. And Zafar has managed 2 career wins from 14 attempts. 2 is Winchester, Felicene Mkoli with Amy Parham, who's run 13 times and won once. 3 is Captain Carnage with Daryl Daniels. Slightly less raced with 7 career runs and 1 win from that. And finally, the 4-year-old Twilight Son filly, Audacious, who's got 14 runs and 1 win. So it looks like it'll be pretty competitive. Bookies going with the 2 Winchester. It does look like the right money horse, the 2 Winchester, but expect competition from the 1 Zafar and possibly the 4 Audacious, and not discounting the 3 Captain Carnage. Starting till steam have shut the front gates down at the 1100 meter mark. We'll be loading in approximately 2 minutes. They are now loading up down at the 1100 meter mark in preparation for the off of race 3, and the forerunners will be installed shortly into the stall bank. And first to line up is Audacious, and to barrier 3, Audacious is ready. Leading up Zafar, Captain Carnage, and Winchester to complete the lineup. Winchester's ready, set for a start, and away and racing in the former Syndicate graduation plate. 1100 meters before them, they broke off in a pretty decent line. Audacious was very quick into stride. That goes up and heads up the party. From back in second is Zafar, who's on the paint. Captain Carnage in behind that, and being pulled up is Winchester. As they make their way now towards the 600 meter mark, it's Audacious who's not hanging about. In second position is Zafar. Captain Carnage on the inside of runners in third position. Coming up now to the 400 meter marker, Audacious. Can she keep finding? She's got in second position Zafar, looking heady on the paint. In behind that, in the yellow, is Captain Carnage into the final 300 meters, but kicking clear is Audacious. Captain Carnage in third, and in behind that Zafar, but Audacious continues finding into the final 100 meters. Audacious keeps going, and Audacious is going to win. Zafar will get second, Captain Carnage third, and fourth position will go to Winchester. Four on the card, Audacious with Jet Sister for Bridget Steidoff. Kicked clear early on, and there was no catching her in the 1100 meters sprint. Audacious will go and win. Let's wait for the slow-mo, and we'll see horse number 4, Audacious, underneath Jet Sister for Bridget Steidoff. Virtually uncontested in the final 100 meters. Close second will go to Zafar. And third to Captain Carnage. Something possibly amiss with the 2 Winchester who was pulled up early on. And it will finish 4, 1, 3, and 2. There we had the running of race 3, the former syndicate graduation plate, won by horse number 4, Audacious. It was a very tricky looking race, and the least I thought likely won it.
Yeah, thanks, Ngoni. Look, absolutely over the moon for her to win. It's been an incredibly long road with her. She's not the easiest of horses. She's incredibly difficult to work with. She's very, very hot. So I have to say a very big thank you to my grooms, Love More, Musa, and obviously to Love More, who's been doing all the work with her. A very big thank you. They've done a lot of work with her. Thank you to Jeff. He rode her very, very well. Yeah, got her to settle nicely, picked her up. So really, really grateful for that. And obviously a very big thank you to all the ladies and to Bruce. You know, they've been incredibly patient with her. So yeah, over the moon to have this win. So very big thank you and well done to everyone.
Well done to you. Halfway through the race meeting, what does the rest of the day hold for you?
Thanks. I've only got 2 left in the next race. So Kagura and Burn Bright. Obviously Kagura's second run after coming into the country. He won really nicely last time out. He is going over a slightly shorter distance, so I think that might be his problem, but it's Burn Bright's distance, so hopefully one of them will come home.
Well done to you. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk to the winning connections. Well done to you, Bruce. Are you surprised?
A little bit surprised, to be honest. We've been waiting for a race short enough for her. We know she can't go too far, so the poor girl's been running 1260, 1450, anything like that. and we were waiting for a shorter race. But well done to Bridgie and the girls. Yeah, very, very proud of it. First time for a while, the colours have been in the first box. And thank you to Bridge and all the ladies in the syndicate. It's been a lot of fun.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
As the winning connections of horse number 4, Audacious, who's beaten the 1, Zafar, and the 3, Captain Carnage, and the 2, Winchester. Race 4 is the joint Zimfan divided MR70 handicap. 1700 meters the distance. Runners now coming out in parade. First out in parade is horse number 1, Kagura, the mount of Daryl Daniels. Next runner is horse number 2, Empire Blue, with Norbert Takawira. 5 is Burn Bright with Jeff's sister. Kagura turning to go down. 7, Fearless Bomber, Phyllis Sunday Mkoli. And 8, House of Lords, Matthew Thackeray, the black cap. 6 is Prince of Denmark, Lewin Hlapo. And 3 is Kafani with Kevin Derere. 7 runners going to post for race 4. Off time is 14:45. Race 4 is the join the Zimfan divided Merited 70 handicap over 1700 meters. 7 runners going to post with the scratching of the 4 Onono Komachi. Take note of the cap change on horse number 8, House of Lords, Matthew Thackeray with the black cap. Number 1 is Kagura, Daryl Daniels for Bridget Steidoff. He's on a 2. He's won 2 times in 2 outings, winning on his Borrowdale debut last time out over 1900. This time goes over 1700 meters, the 1 Kagura. And we spoke to the trainer earlier on, and she felt that he should be up there, as well as horse number 5, Burn Bright, who is more attuned to the distance. 2 is Empire Blue. Norbert Takawira should be in the places on past form. And 3, Kafani with Kevin Derere will be looking to break into the minor money. Scratch the 4, Onono Komachi. The 5, Burn Bright is looking likely to be in the mix. And the trainer also very much in support of the 5, Burn Bright. 6 is Prince of Denmark, Lewin Hlapo for Amy Parham. And Denmark is always a fighter. And if everything goes according to plan, he will be in the mix. 7 Fearless Bomber has been very consistent. Filasandem Kori picks up the ride and should have each way chances if he can mix it up with this level caliber of field. 8 is House of Lords with Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason, and House of Lords is always very consistently in the money. Expect same again this afternoon. It looks like it's going to be a competitive affair. My selections, I'm going for the 1 Kagura to beat the 5 Burn Bright from the 7 Fearless Bomber and the 8 House of Lords. The team down at the 1700 meter marker has begun loading the field for the Joint Zimfan divided MR70 handicap. First to go in is Fearless Bomber. with Phyllis Sunday Nkoli. Empire Blue goes up. Working on House of Lords. Kagura faces up. House of Lords goes in. Kagura is ready. Leading up Burn Bright. And Kafani to complete the lineup. Kafani comes up into barrier 6, loaded up, set for a start, and they're off and racing in the joint Zimfun divided MR70 handicap. They broke off in a perfect line. Kafani was slightly slow away, but nothing too serious. Will go and join the rest of the field towards the back end. And quick into stride was Fearless Bomber, who shot to the front and goes up and leads the affairs. Fearless Bomber from back in second, Empire Blue 2 wide out. In third position then is Prince of Denmark. In behind that, House of Lords in fourth. Then comes the grey Kagura. Further back then to Burn Bright. And towards the back of the field, Kafani's going to have to pass also win. They make their way now past the 1,000 meter marker. And in front is Fearless Bomber by half a length. In second position then Empire Blue. Then comes third, House of Lords. Further back then to Prince of Denmark. Burn Bright in behind that. Then comes Kagura the Grey. Further back then to Kafani. He's going to have to pass also in as they hit the top of the bend now. We got 600 meters to go. Quickening up in front is Fearless Bomber. From back in second, Empire Blue, who's held together. Back in third position then is Kafani. Prince of Denmark goes in for a rails run. Kagura in behind that. Further back then to House of Lords. It's a line of horses across the track. Burn Bright is taking off on the outside of runners. It's now Burn Bright from down on the inside of runners. Empire Blue on the inside of that, Prince of Denmark. But Empire Blue's come up to the front. Burn Bright on the outside of runners. It's Empire Blue and Burn Bright. Empire Blue on the inside. Burn Bright on the outside. Kagura coming late on the scene. But quickening and going into the front is Empire Blue, who's beaten Burn Bright. Kagura gets third. And fourth will go to Denmark. Exciting finish, exciting times, and the two Empire Blue just holds on the attentions of Kagura, who came late. Burn Bright on the outside of that, and there you have Empire Blue on the inside, Burn Bright down the center, Kagura on the outside, and Empire Blue will do enough. And as they drive up to the line, Empire Blue on the inside just has enough momentum to ward off Burn Bright, who was coming late on, and Kagura, who arrived late on the outside. And that's how it all finished. 2, 5, 1, and 6. we have the running of race 4, the joint Zimfa divided MR70 handicap over 1700 meters. Well done to you, Debbie. It was a very competitive race and a very nice finish.
Yeah, very, very, very pleased with that. Very chuffed for Norbert Takawira. He's a great part of my team. If I trade anywhere in the world, he would come with me. He's an asset to my yard, and I'm very, very chuffed that Christmas has come a little bit early with him and that Empire and him have managed to bring this home. He's absolutely exhausted now. He threw everything at that, and so did the horse. This horse has been a bit tripless. We've been battling to find the right trip in that, and his last run was very good under Norbert. Norbert just keeps him balanced and holds him together very, very well. He can sometimes get away from other jocks as he is a powerful animal who just wants to please and do his best, but it often doesn't always serve out in the end of the race. So very well done to Norbert, well done to Calvin, his groom. He also, between the two of them, they keep this horse happy and under control at track where he can't overdo it. And well done to Oliver and Tendai. They've been very patient with him, and today he's given them an early Christmas present, so very well done to all of them.
Well done to you. We're speaking to you late on during the day. Just 2 races remaining. What have you got in there?
I've only got Magic Exists and Ultimate Jewel. It's another very competitive race. Both horses are very, very well. Magic's won quite a few now. The handicap has got on top of him, but his work at home has been great. And Ultimate Jewel, he's a funny horse. When he feels like putting it in, he does. He always works well. He's very hard to gauge. But Norbert gets on well with that horse as well. If Norbert's got any energy left after this race, hopefully they can run a competitive race in the next one. And then in the last, I've got Ziwe Were. Not sure if she's going to love the mile. She's obviously always been better over the sprint. We're trying it for the first time. She's a game little horse and very well in herself. So she'll give her best, but we'll just see if she can cope with this sort of field at this point of her career.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Let's stick to the winning connections. Hi. Very well done to you guys. You must be very proud again in a very competitive race, but your horse won well.
Yes, I'm very, very excited. I was a little skeptical, but I guess Empire Blue pulled it off for us. So I'm very, very proud of him. I'm hoping for another win with Ziwe today, as you know, in the final race. So looking forward to that.
Best of luck. Hopefully we'll see you after the last.
Thank you.
Those are the winning connections there of horse number 2, Empire Blue, who's beaten horse number 5, Bun Bright, and the 1, Kagura, and the 4, and the 6, rather, Prince of Denmark, into 4th. Race 5 is the penultimate event on this afternoon's program, and it's the Join the Ipitombi 100 Club Divided MR 80 Handicap. It's to be competed over 1700 meters. Runners and riders coming out in parade. Number 3 on the card is Magic Exists, the mount of Daryl Daniels. 1 is Jack in the Green with Phyllis Sande Mkoli. 2 is Master TikTok Matthew Thackeray. 5, the Octagon with Louis Nhlapo. 6 is Captive Moon with Jeff Sister. 4 is Ultimate Duel with Norbert Takawira. That's the field for race 5. Off time is 20 minutes past 3. Race 5 on the card is the Join the Ipitombi 100 Club Divided Merit-rated 80 Handicap. It's to be contested over 1700 meters, and we're approximately 8 minutes away from the off time of 20 minutes past 3. Number 1 is Jack in the Green, to be ridden by Phyllis Sande Mkoli for Amy Parham. And Jack in the Green has had a run out at Borrowdale Park last time out over 1260. Now it goes up to 1700 and should definitely fare better this time around. Jack in the Green was having a run out last time out on Borrowdale debut, so expect something better here from the 1 Jack in the Green. 2 is Master TikTok. Master TikTok is very consistent, but has been laid off for 147 days. And if he doesn't need the run, will be in the places again this afternoon. Number 3 is Magic Exists, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. And Magic Exists has had 3 wins on the trot. Last time out raced over 1900 and beat Solo Trip by 1 length, which took some doing. So that's an ace in the hand for the 3 Magic Exists. should be a beat again this afternoon. Number 4 is Ultimate Jewel with Norbert Takawira. Ultimate Jewel last ran in MR 80 1260, and this time goes back around the bend to 1700, and has been in the places recently of late, and I think he can feature in the minor money today, if at best. 6 is Captive Moon, Jeff sister for Gavin McLeod, another one who could feature in the places. Captive Moon, last time out training in MR 80 1450, finished 5th, beaten by King's Crown. Scratch the 7, King's Crown, scratch the 8, raining again. My selections, I'm going for the 3, Magic Exists, to beat the 5, the Octagon, from the 1, Jack in the Green, and the 4, Ultimate Jewel. We're now up on race time for race 5. They joined the EP Tombi 100 Club, divided merit rate at 80 handicap, to be contested over 1700 meters. Team down at the starting stall bank have shut the front gates, and we're ready to start loading up the field of 6. That's with the scratching of horse number 7 King's Crown and horse number 8 Raining Again. Take note of the cap color change on horse number 2 Matthew Thackeray to wear an orange cap on Master TikTok. So they're now lining up, and first to face up is Magic Exists. Magic Exists goes in. Leading up Master TikTok. Ultimate Jewel goes up. Now the turn of Captive Moon. The Octagon comes up. Octagon's ready. Set for a start. And away they go, and they join the EP Tombi 100 Club, divided merit rated 80 handicap, and they broke off in a perfect line. Very quick into stride was Magic Exists on the paint that goes up into the early running. Quickening also on the outside of those is Ultimate Jewel, who loops around runners and goes up and takes up the first position in the party. It's Ultimate Jewel from Magic Exists. On the outside of runners is the orange cap of Master TikTok, who looms large into second. And dropping in behind that is Captive Moon. Towards the back is the Octagon and also Jack in the Green as they make their way now past the 1100 meter marker. So it's now Ultimate Jewel who leads by half a length. From back in second, Master TikTok. Then 2 lengths back to Magic Exists. 2 wide out is Captive Moon. Drop further back then to the Octagon. And then Jack in the Green is the tail marker as they begin now descending down towards the 600 meter marker. About 8 lengths separates them first to last. And Ultimate Jewel is the leader. From in second position, Master TikTok. Dropping into third is Magic Exists. Captive Moon in behind that, the Octagon. And Jack in the Green, the tail marker, as they hit the 400 meter marker now. Ultimate Jewel begins to extend. In second position is Magic Exists. Master TikTok on the outside of runners. But Ultimate Jewel continues finding from Magic Exists, who's coming back with a second wind. Ultimate Jewel and Magic Exists into the final 100 meters. Ultimate Jewel is now overhauled by Magic Exists. And Magic Exists romps home and wins join the EP Tombi 100 Club. Second will go to the Octagon, who came late. Third to Ultimate Jewel and fourth to Captive Moon. Magic Exists, horse number 3 with Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson, swoops into the penultimate event here at Borrowdale Park, and doesn't he win in lovely fashion. Second will go to the Octagon, who fought late to get that second position. Ultimate Jewel gets third. Captive Moon in fourth, ahead of Master TikTok in behind that. So the winner is horse number 3, Magic Exists. Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson wins the penultimate event. They join the EP Tombi 100 Club, divided MR 80 handicap. And next up is the feature event. That's the Champion Filly Stakes. It's over 1600 meters. It's off at 6:15:55. That was the running of race 5. They joined the EP Tombi 100 Club, divided, merited at 80 handicap. 1700 meters was the distance. Well done to you, Debbie. You've got 2 in succession and a very good win. You got 4 out of 4 now for Magic Assist.
Thank you. This is a lovely horse, and he's certainly finding his feet. He just took a lot of time to get going as a youngster. So well done to his owners, Paul, Sean, Dave, and Vicky, for giving him the time, and Murray, of course, Murray as well. And yeah, well done to his breeders, Barbara and Ian Sand from South Africa. He's, as I say, he took his time, but he's just getting stronger and more confident. We had to scratch him last time. He was a little piglet at the start. We did some dancing on Monday, and well done to Daryl. He didn't take any nonsense. He let him know that he was there for business, and he walked in straight thereafter. So well done to Daryl for giving him a lovely ride. Well done to Chris, who rides a lot of his work and has a lot to do with horse, and of course Kloppers, who looks after him. Well done to the team. They've got him there, and thank you to Magic for going in the pens and actually doing what he's supposed to today. So that was great.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
That's the winning trainer there. Let's talk to the connections. Well done to you guys. You've got 4 wins out of the last 4 now. This must be very good for you.
Yeah, he's he hasn't put a foot wrong so far, and very happy with him. He was one of those buys, a lucky buy that we got in Joburg, and thanks very much to his breeders. For we put something together, and you know what, he could have been anything. A Lardo, I think one of the last Lardos. I think the last Lardo that was very good was Coachella. I mean, he's still got a long way to go to come into that league. But you know what? We take one step at a time, baby steps, and today was another good one. So well done to Daryl, well done to Debs, and to all my partners, and well done, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Well done.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
The winning connections there of horse number 3, Magic Exists. Let's talk to the winning jockey. Well done to you, Daryl. Didn't see you all day today, but you've come up late on the scene now.
I planned my rides properly today. I left the best for last, so this is it. Anyway, thank you to Debbie, Paul, all the Gorringes, and the owners, Oldland Stud. But this message is to the racing fraternity, breeders, owners, trainers, spelling. Just as I'm standing here today, I take my hat off to all of them. Wish them a Happy New Year, a Merry Christmas, and I know how hard these people work in the racing game, especially here at Borrowdale as well. Very well done to you guys. Thank you so much for entertaining us as jocks from that side of the border. And let's hope next year is going to be a big year for Borrowdale Park.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
That's how race 5 panned out. Now shaping up for race 6, the Champion Filly Stakes over 1600 meters. It's the next event on the program, and it's off at 15:55. Runners and riders for the Champions Philly Stakes, race 6, now coming out in parade. First out in parade is horse number 1, African Beat, the mount of Matthew Thackeray. Two, September Flower with Phyllis Sunday Mkoli, African Beat turning to go down. 3 is My Secret Place with Louis Nklapo, orange cap on the 3. And 4 is Ziwewere with Jeff's sister for Deb Swanson. My Secret Place turns to go down, followed by Ziwewere. Those are the runners for the feature event on this program, the Champions Philly Stakes. Mile is the distance, off time is 5 minutes to 4. Small but competitive field of 4 to contest the Champion Philly Stakes. Over the mile trip, number 1 is African Beat with Matthew Thackeray. And African Beat found her footing last time out over 1,600 meters in a graduation and beat She's Everything by 0.75 lengths. And she's going to have each way chances here if she carries that form line through. Matthew Thackeray on board for Thomas Mason. 2 is September Flower with Phyllis Sunday Mkoli for Amy Parham. Phyllis Sunday Mkoli's mount was involved in a 2,000 meter event last time out and beat the Octagon by 5 lengths. So if she can carry through that form line, she's also going to have each way chances here. 3 is My Secret Place with Louis Nklapo. My Secret Place has been consistently in the minor money. Expect same again this afternoon. And the dark horse is horse number 4, Ziwewere, who tries the mile for the first time. She's raced 3 times and won those 3 outings. So anything goes this afternoon for the 4. And it remains to be seen how well she takes to the trip around the bend. My selections then, I'm going for the 1 African Beat to beat the 4 Ziwewere from the 2 September Flower and the 3 My Secret Place. Approximately 4 minutes remain to the off of race 6, the feature event on this afternoon's program, the Champion Filly Stakes over the mile trip. And got 4 runners going to post. Horse number 1, African Beat, ridden by Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason. African Beat has raced 27 times, won 3, and played 17 times, so a very consistent record for a 5-year-old Gerari mare. She's going to be very influential in this field for the Champion Filly Stakes. 2 is September Flower, Phyllis Sanding Coley for Amy Parham. She's got 13 runs, 5 wins from those, and 4 places. So it's also one that's been very consistent. She's a winner of the Fillies Classic. So she's got some pedigree to her, and she should be in the mix again this afternoon. My secret place is horse number 3 with Louis Nhlapo. She raced in the Sabre Flyers last time out of a 12.60, finished 4th, beaten by Zimbabwe. And they meet again this afternoon. She's going to be in the places. And last but not least is the 4 Zimbabwe with Jeff Sister for Deb Swanson. And looking for 4 out of 4, but trying the trip for the first time. We're approximately 2 minutes away from the off of the feature event. And it's not going to take long to load this field of 4 as they shut the front gates down at the 1600 meter mark. Take note of the cap change on board horse number 3, My Secret Place, Louis Nhlapo. It's got an orange cap. Orange cap on the 3, My Secret Place. Field looks extremely competitive, and it's difficult to pick who's going to come up trumps at the end of the 1600 meter trip as they begin loading the field of 4 for the Champion Filly Stakes. They are loading up the 3-year-old Royal Mo filly, Ziwewere, first up, and they bundle her in. She's set. Next up is African Beat. Slides right in. Now the turn off. September Flower. They're going to work with My Secret Place. First off. And she's currently facing the wrong way. They're trying to get her positioned properly so that they can load My Secret Place into barrier 4. She seems more interested in looking the opposite way. They got her turned right, and she loads up. September Flower completes the lineup, and we've got a horse playing up. That's Ziwewere in barrier 2. Ziwewere had dislodged jockey Jeff Sister. And she's not happy standing. Jeff Sister looks to get back on board Ziwewere. White flag goes up, and the starter sends them home in the Champion Filly Stakes, and they got off to a perfect beginning. They take now down the back straight down towards the 1600 meter trip, and African Beat is the first one to take up the running, goes up and leads by half a length. In second position then the green cap of September Flower, 2 wide out is Ziwewere in the white and red jacket, and the back door is My Secret Place with Louis Nhlapo as they make their way now down towards the 1200 meter marker. About 3 lengths separates them first to last, and African Beat shows them the pace. In second position is Zimbabwe. Then drop into third position, the green cap of September Flower. Drooping 2 wide out one is My Secret Place, who comes up to race alongside September Flower. So they make their way now down to the top of the bend. It's still African Beat who shows them a clean pair of heels by 2. In second position is September Flower. Zimbabwe is jostling for room in between that, and My Secret Place is furthest out as they switch right-handed now. Down the home straight they come. African Beat sets the pace. Down the center, Zimbabwe and September Flower duking it out. My Secret Place on the extreme outside. African Beat not hanging around. In behind that is September Flower, but African Beat has got a healthy lead into the final 200. Zimbabwe and September Flower making a headway and down into the final 100 meters, but African Beat has a healthy advantage, and African Beat won the Champion Filly Stakes. Second will go to September Flower. Third will go to My Secret Place, and Zimbabwe can manage fourth. Number 1 on the card, African Beat. Matthew Thackeray for Thomas Mason will continue her exceptional form as she wins the Champion Filly Stakes and does it in some style. African Beat romps home and wins the Champion Filly Stakes. Second will go to September Flower. Third went to a hard-running My Secret Place. She found herself out of her depth, and she can only manage fourth. That's how it finished in the feature event. African Beat is the Champion Filly Stakes winner. Very well done to you, Tom, for winning the Champion Filly Stakes. African Beat looked a right old contender, and she's come through today and won very well.
Yeah, she's a very smart filly. This, once again, I've got to say a big thank you to the Miller family. in Durban. I asked for a horse. They phoned me and said, "Have a look at this. This is a smart filly. The owner wants out of racing. She'll do well for Zimbabwe." I spoke to Matthew. Matthew knows it inside out. He says, "If you can get this, buy it." Thankfully, I got some owners together: Colleen de Jong, Avalon Follett Smith, Stu Chapman, David Machingezi, and myself and my mother got involved in this horse. And you know what? It's delightful to see. She won well today. I was impressed. She kicked well, and she was very impressive today. We'll have a lot of fun with this, and well done to all the partners.
Well done to you. Please stand by.
Sorry, and I forgot to mention, obviously, very importantly, Ash Dixon is also involved. So well done, Ash. If you're watching at home or wherever you are, well done.
Well done to you guys. Please stand by for the presentation. Let's have a chat to the connections. Well done to you guys. You've got a smart mare on your hands, and she really won well today.
She really did win well today. We're very, very grateful to Tom and to her, the people who look after her day to day, and of course to my fellow owners. She's an absolute pleasure to watch. And thank you, Matthew. You ride her so beautifully, and she absolutely loves Matthew. We're very lucky.
Very well done to you guys. Please stand by and receive the trophy for the Champion Filly Stakes. Kirsty, if you can do the owners. Oh, the jockey's coming through.
Longer. While Matthew gets dressed, I'm not sure what else I'm going to say, but we'll wait for him.
He's trying to get dressed.
In his sweaty silk.
Hello, well done to you for winning the feature event, and she really won well today.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was obviously a nice thing that Mr. Mason got this horse. I know her very well from Durban. And, she's tough as nails. You can throw anything at this filly, and she gives it back 100%. So, well done to him. I mean, keeping her level-headed, and obviously to all the owners, a big thanks to them for letting me ride her.
Well done to you, well done to the owners, and please receive the Champion Filly Stakes trophy from Kirsty, and the winner of the 2025 Champion Filly Stakes is horse number 1, African Beat.